I guess some pretty basic keywords I can use here: perseverance, the ability to be committed to something I now find myself unable to take on any kind of job or any kind of mission in life unless I'm completely sure that I will fully implement it. This is something that you learn from training. You don't do something unless you know that you have to go through a very lengthy process to complete it. So with that said, I guess that also taught me patience, because once you keep your eyes on the prize, you know if you just follow that steady path to your goal, you will eventually get there. And in addition to that, doesn't mean it's going to be an easy path. You will go through obstacles, you will go through ups and downs, injuries mostly. And that should not really steer you off course. That will also teach you resilience. It will teach you basically to be just stronger in general. So I guess in life, when you meet up with something that's not that physical, maybe emotional, maybe financial, you realize it's not that bad. If you've survived a broken arm, if you've survived a herniated disc, you're still able to train and possibly even compete and even win, then I guess you can take on anything in life. So that's mostly what sports taught me.
It really depends on your age, to be honest. Thinking about it when I was younger than now, it really differed. First, as a kid, it's more about the discipline, more about getting used to the sport, getting used to doing things correctly, following the rules, mainly playing like soccer or so on. So you have to follow the rules, follow what position you're in, for example, which can go on to kind of like a life lesson also, where you have to learn how to play in a team, for example, each person has his position, has his role they have to follow, and they help each other out. There's that, you have the teamwork, to trust your team members. Then as I grew up, mostly in gym, it became just about me, myself, but also the focus on was doing the proper form, trusting myself, knowing how to listen to my body, knowing how to pretty much train smart, not to go be full confident and injure myself. So there's also that. It teaches you to really listen to your body, listen to what your needs are, and just focus on that. Don't go overboard. Don't just think before you act, pretty much.
It's all related. It can take part in strengthening one's motivation or strengthening one's abilities to move on and get past like a certain roadblock in either life, work, or your training.
Right. Do you see any resemblance between doing a heavy session of weightlifting and having a heavy session at work over time? See any resemblance?
It's kind of the same. They both put strain on the body. That's why you have to come up with ways and able to cope with the general strain. For example, at work, it might be how you distribute or you do your work, how you segment the work. It's the same in training. You have to be smart in how to advance in your training. You don't just throw everything like a whole load at once. You won't be able to cope. So I think that's key as well. So in general, I think it's better to segment, to come up with a plan in order to tackle these issues.